Hello, welcome to my web interaction and animation presentation. My name is Ken Lockett. The topic I chose was jQuery plugin. What is jQuery? jQuery is a jQuery plugin for controlling a list of items in horizontal or vertical order. It provides a full-featured flexible tool set for navigating any HTML-based content in a carousel-like fashion. My reason for choosing jQuery. I chose jQuery due to being one of the most popular plugins when it comes to websites with businesses or a modern-day professional because of its advertising marketing ability, grabbing your attention with its slides. What's needed to implement jQuery? First, open up WebStorm or Dreamweaver, etc., whatever editor you may have. Two, you want to create your index.html as normal. Then you want to create your JS, CSS, and image folders like normal. Then you want to go to jQuery.com, download the jQuery min file, or copy the CDN file. And then let me go ahead and give you an example before we go on. We go to download jQuery. You go ahead and download the latest version. Or if you don't want to do that, because that will actually take you taking that file and putting it in its own folder on your file, you can just go ahead and download the CDN file. If you don't want to go through that, and you can go here to Google CDN, which has the latest ones, and you can just copy and paste, and then I'll show you how that works. And you want to go ahead and copy and paste that over your closing body tag, and this is how it should look, the codes. And this is combined with your custom JS file, which is, I name mine's main.js. You can name yours whatever you would like. And then once you have all of that inside your HTML, you would want to go ahead and go to your jQuery custom file. And then you want to do the sDocument ready, which is the jQuery.ready function. And then you want to just console log and do a test just to make sure everything is connected correctly and jQuery is running fine. And then once that's done, if you're successful, then you can continue on. If unsuccessful, then we would have to just double check our setup, making sure we have the right script tags. We have everything downloaded correctly, but we're successful. So let's go ahead and move on. Let's begin the exciting part, the jQuery example. First, we want to go to jQuery.com, then go to plugins, choose animation, and then select jQuery, and then download the latest version. Before we go further, let's go ahead and show you. We go to plugins after we go to jQuery.com. We scroll down to animation. We scroll down till we find jQuery, and then we download the latest version. And then we take them files and we would want to link them to our HTML. And this gives you an example of the different files that need to be linked. And then after that, we go into more HTML codes that's needed. And then I'll go ahead and give you an example. And this is pretty much the most important ones, I would say. Your previous link, the two images I have, just for the example purposes, and then your next link. Now the previous and the next link are very important because this is going to take you back and forth from image to image. So to manipulate that, we can go ahead and show you further in the jQuery. But first, let's go ahead and show you the CSS example. And so It basically goes from the image shown, display in inline block, the image hidden, so it won't stack on top of each other. It'll hide that next image, and so we go display none, and then we go further and then talk about the previous link. We float one to the left, and even with the next, we float it. And so then we margin it so we can just, have some nice look to it. And then from there, I'll go ahead and show you some jQuery code. So with inside the function, we show you the variables that was identified, image shown, the next, which is the image. And then once we reach to the end of the images, instead of going blank to a blank screen, we go ahead and use the function dot first. So it'll take it back to the first that's in line that you had. And then I went ahead and did a Z index as well. And then from there, once we did the next link, we went ahead and did the previous link so we can manipulate it, go previous once we click on it manually. But with me, I want just to do it automated, so I went ahead and put a couple of features in there where it is just take it automated for me. And then I just set the intervals, so the timing between each move, and that was that. And then from there, I like to go ahead and show you my example. This is my external link. If you want to click on there to the external page, feel free. And this is my embedded, and this just shows you what it looks like. And if you want to go next, you go next. And if you want to go ahead and click on previous, you can click on previous. Thank you. And this brings us to the end of my example. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a holler. I'll be more than happy to go ahead and take care of your questions. Have a wonderful, wonderful day or evening whenever time you're watching this video.